The first is this question, which says sketch the curve y equal to x squared minus 6x. Now, sometimes the examiner requires the student to sketch curve, not to draw. Sketching, which looks exactly as the drawn curve. Now, to sketch the curve, these are the points the student needs to take note of. The steps highlighted here can help the student. Now, let's follow the steps and sketch this curve given to us. So, find the intercept on x and y axis. That is, find when x is 0, what will be the value of y, and when y is 0, what will be the value of x. Now, the first step, which is step 1 there, y is equal to x squared minus 6x. Now, when y is 0, then I will have a 0 is equal to x squared minus 6x. And this I can simplify as x into x minus 6, bracket close. So which leads me to x is equal to 0 or x is equal to 6 from this. Now the next thing is the other side when x is 0. So when x is 0, I will have a y is equal to 0 squared minus 6 of 0, which will lead to 0. So now, what are the points there? At x is 0, y is 0. I have this point. We take note of this point. When x is 6, y is 0. And then when x is 0, y is 0 also, which is the third part of it. X is 0 and y is 0. So I will take note of these 3 points. Now, these 3 points. Now, the next thing is determine the turning point. How do you determine the turning point? By finding the derivative of that function given to us, equate it to 0. So, d of derivative of y with respect to x is, remember, this is the question given to us. So, this will give me 2x minus 6. And then equate it to 0. That will give me 2x equal to 6. Therefore, x is equal to 3. So at x is equal to 3, the next step is substitute your answer into the original equation. So I will substitute this x equal to 3 into the original equation. So I will have a y is equal to 3 squared minus 6 of 3. And this will give me 9 minus 18, which is equal to minus 9. So therefore, turning point is existing at x is equal to 3 and y is minus 9. I'll take note of this point also. Now, the last step says test whether the turning point is minimum or maximum. So, which is the last point. So, by taking the second derivative of the function, the y squared, the x squared is equal to 2. Now, if 2, since 2 is a value greater than 0, then it means that it is a minimum point. It's a minimum point. So we are saying that our turning point is a minimum point since the second derivative of the function is greater than 0. So the next thing is to take this into graph now, to sketch the graph given to us. To sketch the equation given to us, I have this 0, 0, which is this 0, 0. Then x is 6, y is 0. X is 6, y is 0. Let this be. So this is 6, 0. I have that. Now, I'll take note of that. Then the next thing, 0, 0 is there. Now, the turning point occurred at x is 3, y is minus 9. Y is minus 9. So this is y-axis. So if this is minus 9, then x is 3. So let's say this is our 3 on this x line. So if I trace it down, I have this point. So this is the third point. I need to make it a curve. So the next thing is to join these 3 points. Remember, we said it's a minimum point. So that is where the curve is actually making a turn. So I'm coming from this side. I'm coming. And then so right, y is equal to x squared minus 6x, and this is our graph, our curve sketched. Thank you.